156,000 pounds of silver was extracted from the Bridal Chambers mine in Lake Valley, New Mexico. But despite its success, it would eventually become abandoned, like almost every mining town in this part of the country. This is the story of Lake Valley, New Mexico. It was a hot spring day early in the morning when we arrived to Lake Valley, New Mexico. After taking a good look around, we decided to begin our exploration. So here's sort of the main street of the town. The museum is over there. As you can see, the buildings are all locked up. I believe that the buildings are owned by other people, though the area itself is public. It's the Lake Valley Archaeological District. But if you look at the buildings, they all have like no trespassing signs and stuff like that. There's also the possibility that they just don't want people in them because it could be dangerous. Wow. This is really an incredible place. It's a ghost town that has been maintained similar to the way Shakespeare was. Walking trail, oh, that's what that said. Wow. How beautiful. A lot of birds out here. So right over there on that hillside, I believe that is the Bridal Chamber mine. That's where they pulled all the silver out. Man, this is really incredible. So north of Lake Valley and south of Chloride and Winston is this cool little ranch right here. Looks to be an abandoned ranch house, something that is fairly common in this part of the country. The front porch area is kind of collapsed. You can see a whole bunch of this little house is collapsed. Wow, it's incredible. Look at that. Amazing. Alright, here's the back. A quaint little home, huh? Wow. Incredible. Wow. Well, not really much in here other than a bird. You alright there, little guy? What a cool little place. In 1878, silver was discovered in the area around Lake Valley. The mine that would produce the most silver in the town was the Bridal Chamber Mine, opened in 1882. A blacksmith named John Levitt would be the one to discover the claim around the Bridal Chamber mine. However, he was unable to work the mine himself. He sold the claim to the Sierra Grande Company for several $1,000s. In the late 1880s, its population would be 4,000. The town was growing fast, but soon all of that would change. In 1893, the United States would switch their currency to the gold standard. That caused silver prices to dramatically drop. Following this was the Silver Panic of 1893. This wasn't the only thing that spelled disaster for the town. In 1895, a fire would destroy Main Street. There was a small revival of the town in the 20th century, when manganese was discovered in the area and a new mine was opened. However, that wouldn't last long. The town's post office would close in 1954, and soon after, much of it would be abandoned. Its last permanent resident would pass away in 1974, and by the 1990s, there were no residents at all. Lake Valley is a fascinating place. It is now being preserved as the Lake Valley Archaeological District, and the Bureau of Land Management has closed up many of the mines in the surrounding area, about 297 to be exact. The tale of Lake Valley is certainly an interesting one, and it's one that is being preserved, and it will never be forgotten.
Just wanna get at your